Hello and welcome everyone. We are live once again with Anupama Mishra, a vibrant MSc coach, MSc in yoga therapy she holds, and an NLP master coach. And the best part of Anupama as an NLP master coach is that she strongly believes in human capacity and growth, and she helps people remove their roadblocks and challenges in a very holistic way. Over to you, Anupama. Can you please tell a little bit more about NLP and how it helps all of us?
Yes, thank you so much, Ananya, for introducing me. Myself, Anupama Mishra, guys. I'm an international neuro linguistic programming trainer and also a yoga coach. Okay, so what is NLP? Let's go through that first. So, the
Exactly.
basic definition of NLP is neuro linguistic and programming. Neuro linguistic and programming. Okay, neuro means our brain, our mind, how our brain functions, how our mind functions, what we think, why we think, how we think, what is the purpose of thinking that particular thing. Okay, that is the neuro part. Then second comes the linguistic part. Linguistic means language, and here we are not talking only about the verbal language, words. Here we are talking about the whole communication, verbal plus non-verbal language.
The body gestures you're talking about,
Body gestures,
eye
postures, your
contact, posture.
tonality, yeah, all
Of
these
course.
things. So that is the language part. And third is the programming. Okay, so how we are programming our mind for a particular thing, like for one particular situation, two people will have a very different reaction.
Right.
Why does this happen? That is because of their programming.
Environment and
Actually,
experience.
yeah, actually, that is their programming. Do you know, computer or laptop, all these things are like designed as per the human brain
Yes.
in the
Because
same
human
way.
are so obviously
Yes,
it will go as per our brain.
yes. So whatever
Right.
kind of language we put in the computer, that kind of output we get. That is the programming. So some of the programmings are very useful for us, but some of the programmings are not so useful for us. So just to change those programs, to reprogram or deprogram those programmings for getting excellence in any area of your life, that is NLP.
Correct. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. And a very simple way, if you want to put for the general people who want to, get help
Okay.
from NLP, how does
Mhm.
NLP help us in our day-to-day life?
Okay. So do we all have mind?
All of us. All of us have.
That's what we believe. We have mind, right? You can see me, you can hear me, whatever I'm telling you, you can make some kind of perception out of it. That is your mind. That is the function of the mind. And our mind
Mhm.
is functioning 24 into 7. But do we know the manual of mind? No. So NLP is the manual of mind
I see.
for
Okay.
getting the excellence. So it is the art and science of excellence, I would say.
Wow. Wow. So much to learn from you, Anupama. Okay.
Thank you.
Now, the very basic and simple question. How
Mm-hmm.
NLP helps us in physical, emotional, and mental well-being.
Okay. Okay. So here basically we are talking about wellness, right? Okay. Now wellness is the biggest agenda.
Absolutely, for all of us.
Okay. So as we all know, almost 95% diseases are the mind-borne diseases or the psychosomatic diseases,
Yes,
right?
agreed.
So
Absolutely.
if you are having any kind of mental instability, emotional instability, of course that will reflect in the physical dimension or the physical body. So one of
Hmm.
the beautiful presupposition of NLP is something like this: mind and body are one.
Wow. So if
If you want to
something
work with your
is
mind,
going
work with your
on in
body.
my and if I have to work
If
with
you
my body,
work
I am
with your
working with my
mind,
mind. Hmm.
yes. For example,
Wow.
let's take one example. A person, okay,
Hmm.
a person who is very lazy, let's say, make that person who is very lazy in the brain, that person is procrastinating a lot of things. Nowadays people get these kind of problems, right? Like, I'm procrastinating
Right.
too much and all these laziness and all. Make that person run, make that person's body work.
Ah,
And if the
so
person is ill,
ah,
and if the opposite case, if the person's body is not so well, ask that person to be more work on their mind. Body will be healed automatically. There are so many researches are there on this particular thing. So mind and body are one. So NLP is very, very, very helpful in wellness.
awesome. So mind and body are interconnected, which we have known now with a lot of researchers. And
Yeah,
yoga, in yoga also you have taught us mind, body, and breath. It's a combination of mind, body, and breath. Awesome.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
how can NLP help the students to uplift their education, to get the maximum out of the education system that we have right now?
Okay, okay. So, as you just now said, like NLP is a tool, just like in the yoga, I told you that it is good for the physical, emotional, and the mental wellness. And just now we have discussed about the wellness part only. Now we are
Right.
talking about the students, how it is going to help the students. Tell me one thing, if a student is very, very bright, that person, that student would be physically, emotionally, and mentally stable. First thing is that, so that
Absolutely.
that person's cognition, memory, all these things will work more. And
Right.
nowadays kids are going through a lot of emotional pressures or the peer pressures or these kind of things. NLP helps to get rid of all these things and to focus on their bright future. So I would say like NLP is not only helpful for the students, it is helpful for each and every person.
Wow.
Each and
And
every person.
how about Anupama, people like me who are counselors, who are consulting people every now and then for wellness, for physical, mental, and emotional stability? How does the counselors or consultants get the best out of NLP sessions with their patients or with their clients? How does
Okay.
NLP help us there?
Okay. So basically, when we are counseling someone, we want to influence the other person so that whatever we are telling to that person should follow that to get that particular result. That is the
Mm-hmm.
purpose. And
Right.
NLP is having lots of tools, lots of technique to influence people, to
Ah,
have a proper connection with them and get those things done. Apart from that, NLP is having a lot of presuppositions also. Presuppositions are nothing but the ideologies or the basic assumptions on which NLP is based upon. By understanding those assumptions, you can understand human behavior so well. And once you understand human behavior, you can connect well. Once you connect well, you can influence well. You cannot influence the person with whom you are not connected. Am I making sense? Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah.
And I want to also know, how is NLP helpful in overcoming emotional stability? I think this is something which we all now in this virtual world are looking for: emotional stability. One and all of us are connected, interconnected with each other, but at the same time, there's a huge distance created because we're physically not meeting each other. It can be with husband and wives, it can be with friends. I see my daughter and my son, they're still not able to cope up, that they are not able to meet their friends for over a year now. So, how to cope up with this emotional instability, how to cope up with the partners who are distant apart. How can
Okay.
all of this, help us stay on stable grounds?
Okay. Great. Great question. Thank you so much for asking this question. Very much required for everybody, actually. So, what are our emotions?
What goes in our brain, so many thoughts, so many things that we are trying to process inside each other, and we are trying to deal with every emotion coming our way. And whenever we are not able to deal with, we just withdraw ourselves from the loved one. We just withdraw ourselves from the world around us. Yeah. So how to deal with that instability?
Okay, so basically, emotional instability will come under the self management, and NLP is very great tool for managing your own self. Because until or unless you're not managed inside, you cannot manage outside.
Outside.
True.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
as I teach in my NLP practitioner workshops, you have also attended that every thought has a structure and feelings arises from the thought. Every behavior has a structure. You just have to decode those structures and then you can
Very
change that magically.
wow. Any
Yes.
message that you would like to give to all our viewers, as in how to imbibe NLP tools, how to get in touch with you if they want to start taking classes with you? All the
Okay.
details I'll provide them on the link below. But how? What would be your takeaway message from this session?
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me for this interview. First thing is
Oh
that.
my,
Second thing is
our
that
honor.
second thing is that I want to tell people that everybody is having immense capability, okay? And we are here for the growth, for the evolution. Focus on that. And by learning NLP, you can take your journey forward during the direction of the personal growth, I would say. In
Wow.
all the front, in your professional front, in your personal front, everywhere. And we are conducting neuro linguistic programming practitioner sessions, master practitioner sessions. So if you really want to learn this skill, and I believe everything is skill, if you want to learn this skill and you want to excel in all the areas of your life, please do join this course.
Absolutely, Anupama. That is so
My
enlightening.
number, my
And
contact details will be there. You can connect
I'll
with me.
add
Yeah.
all your contact details right down below. And thank you
Yeah.
so much once again for coming and helping us enlighten and open our eyes and deep dive into exactly what is NLP and how it can help each one of us. Every person with brain needs an NLP. Am I
Yeah,
correct?
true.
That
Yeah,
says
very true.
so.
Every
Thank you
person
so
who is
much.
having mind, they need this. Sure.
They need NLP. Absolutely. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Anupama, once again. And thank you, viewers. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you.
Signing off. Bye bye.